history. She was one of the great queens or traditional rulers in the northern states. Actually, the origin of Zaria or Zazzau Emirate started from 17 miles away from here at Tulu.
Hausaland is one of Nigeria's largest tribes located in the northern part of the country. The African tribe Hausaland originally had 7 states: Katsina, Daura, Kanu, Gabir, Ranu, Garn Gabis, and Zauzau. Altogether, they covered about 500 square miles. Although all being highly significant in their own ways, the history of the state of Zauzau landed Hausaland, Nigeria, with a very rich and exciting history. Zaria is now a city in Nigeria's modern-day state, Kaduna. However, Zaria was a very active city in Zauzau, being an important trade center between the 800s and the 1800s. Zaria essentially had control over the North and South Trans-Saharan trade, which was between the Middle East and North and West Africa. 200 years before the Islamic Sokoto Caliphate rule in the 1800s, the Muslim Songhai people had a very large influence on the Hausaland, starting from the 1200s to the 1700s. With the dominating Muslim influence at that time, the social status of women diminished. Songhai eventually had a major fall and caused many people, including the Hausas, to become belligerent and eager to gain control of the major trade routes and hopefully extend vicinity. Fortunately, Nigeria's Queen Amina of Zazzau Hausaland was a very great warrior queen whose life and military contributions led to the massive extension of Hausaland borders in their history. Aminatu Sariunya Zauzau was born in 1536 and was the eldest of 3 siblings, Karama and Zaria. Their parents were Sarkin Nekatu and Queen Bakua Turanku, who named the city of Zaria after her youngest child, Zaria. Although the city of Zaria was named after Zaria, Amina was closer to her mother, for she inherited Queen Bakua's warlike behavior. Amina was also well known as giving the comforting name of Giamba, meaning princess. Queen Bakua began rule when Amina was 16, and her reign ended with her death in 1566. Amina's younger brother Karama then gained control of Hausaland. He was the 23rd Habe, or ruler of Zauzau, as Bakua Nekatu was 22nd and Amina was 24th, due to the male priority system. He died in 1576, having a 10-year rule, and leaving Amina to the throne during that year. By then, Amina was skilled and trained by Zauzau military, gained position as head warrior, or Magia, and was fully matured. With her advantage of being in the lineage of power, it was available to her to extend the borders, with tactics set. Regardless of the outlook of women as inferior, she only set as an example of womanly strength that she successfully achieved her plans. Queen Amina had 2 major recorded objectives during her reign. One was to extend the Zauzau borders by war and make the states she conquered into vassal statuses. The other was to secure the trader passages, which in return resulted in the extension of her borders. Queen Amina played several moves to make her objectives achieved successfully. With only 3 months in her reign, she ordered many wars in which she literally led personally. She managed to beat her parents by winning almost every war she entered, hence her warrior queen title. In acts most likely for superiority, she demanded tributes. As said in the Kanu Chronicle, a translated Hausa script, every town paid tribute to her. The Sarkanupe sent 40 eunuchs and 10,000 kolonuts, eunuchs meaning sterile men. People who gave her tribute included people of Kanu and Katsina, the other Hausa states. She also never married, with the thought of potentially losing power if she did. So she captured male leaders of different sections she conquered, slept with him, and had him killed the day afterwards. These areas of manifested superiority gave her authority, but also logically would have taken that opportunity to be able to extend her borders. In order to maintain her position, she did offer a sort of sense of protection, or in this case, walls. Queen Amina architected Ganuar Amina, which was a 15-kilometer wall that stretched around Zaria and other states she protected. The walls also allow historians to conclude that rivalries within the Hausa land caused many decisions, like the walls. She was also able to contribute metal armor to the military, having prior knowledge that Hausas were already adept in metalworking. With her fortified and armed military, she was able to extend her borders with her intended objective to make safe passages for traders. Her extensions eventually were the midpoints of trade of the North and South Saharan and East and West Sudan, with Egypt as the coast and Mali as the north. In the end, she dominated most of Hausaland, which included Kachinbachi, located in the present middle belt of Nigeria, central Hausaland, where states Ranu, Kanu, Dara, and Kabir were. She extended Zazzau till her kingdom reached the sea in the south and the west, according to Sultan Muhammad Bello of Sokoto. Queen Amina died after a 34-year rule around 1610 at the battle she led in Atagara, Nigeria. She left not only Hausaland with its largest borders in history, but also a wonderful legacy, in which people, especially women, can be inspired to do whatever he or she desires. She is celebrated in the songs Amina Karbakua Tanraha, or Amina, a woman as capable as a man.